We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark it down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trey McBride, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Second and 10. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And taken right at the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. First down. Stevenson will get this up to the 34. A good lane opening up right away for him. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First carry for Najee Harris, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Motion man is Schwartz.
30 left. Go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, look at this Arizona defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Lawrence. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
This 2nd and 4. They'll run with Scott. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Jaguars 7.
On red. Here we go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
At the 1-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Silver.
Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's another carry for Harris. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to extend their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Murray. He completes it to Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Big X open. Big X open.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got an open man. It's Burnett. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they'll run on the inside handoff. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Joseph's got it. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence changing the play. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Lawrence. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Think right, open. Go. Think right.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Keon White got in there for the sack.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the the sack here, 2nd and 11. Motion man is Schwartz. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Hey, run.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On red.
2nd and 6.
13 loop.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
Hey, easy. Route.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And that flag accepted.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. And this is caught by Evans. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down at the 43. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Murray working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come back.
Murray now. Throw out wide is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
Hey, go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Lawrence from his end zone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Red 23.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. Big strides, look at him go. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Evans here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals 6.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Scott on the return out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds, but how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
All right, let's go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll start out here with the option left. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Red on red.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Rolling to his left. Oh, an ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. This is caught by Evans. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Go on.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Omaha, Omaha.
Throwing now is Murray. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
He finds his man, complete. It's Evans. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Murray now to throw. Touchdown! Trey McBride from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the two. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
3rd and 9 here.
30 left. Gun. 11.
Now Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And just shutting him off there. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
It's a gain of 32. And the Jaguar.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down, Lawrence. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 5. Murray going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nash. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Murray. He completes it to Evans. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Murray to air it out again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 0 hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
Hey, Jupiter.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Murray again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Murray looking to change the play here. They'll look to throw again. A short one here caught by McBride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing again, Murray. McBride on the slant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And Murray's going to keep this. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Rip.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
All right, let's go.
This is 2nd and 8. Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
13, Lou.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to let it go again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cards are right back in this football game.
The Cardinals take over first down here at the 50-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And a catch right side by Evans. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Hands it off out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Stevenson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, running a quick slant or something like that.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come on. Empty.
Back to throw, Murray. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback.